Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Health Around Us. I just thought I would catch on camera something that a lot of people take for granted, a lot of people don't know about. But that is a fig tree we are looking at. And if you see these little insects that are swarming it, those are not what you think. They're not a whitefly. They're not a cingadid like you see, plastered all over the front of your car after a drive through swampland or something like that. Those are fig wasps. And today is one of these rare days, and they only do it for like 10 days. But what they're doing is they're going around the little fig buds. You may notice that one at the end of that high bud right there, but there is a little fig on the end of it. Let's see if there's any more around here. No, that's the only one I can really spot right there. But what's going on with that is the fig wasps are laying their eggs inside of the figs, and that's the only way they get germinated. There's a lot of pollen in the air right now, and they are covered in it. How figs work is, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up and do a little background on the fig tree. Everywhere on the earth that mankind has gone, they bring with them the wonderful, marvelous fig tree. Fig Newtons are made of these, but the fruit is a rare thing to enjoy. I get to enjoy them every summer. But figs taste like they have the seeds in them. You feel the crunch between your teeth of the seeds. The same way you eat a Fig Newton, but it tastes nothing like a Fig Newton. It tastes like bubble gum or something. It's very tender, very juicy fruit, and very flavorful. Real high in fiber, vitamin A, vitamin K. But these trees, and if you can see, this one's taken a beating. I mean, it's just been hell kicked its whole life, chopped on, and I had some really stupid landscapers that were chopping on it, and I told them specifically, don't mess with this tree, and they did it anyway because they're stupid. So I 86'd him and got a new guy. He's great, but he knows exactly what's going on. And yeah, the fig tree is one that mankind has spread deliberately throughout the entire earth because it is so resilient. It's an extremely resilient plant, just in and of itself. As you can see, it has ivy growing on it, and it's surviving just fine. It's been broken several times. It's surviving, like the branch that broke right there. It's fine. It's got fruit. It's the first one with fruit on it. But they are extremely resilient to disease, extremely resilient to insects of any kind. Nothing eats them, and nothing really can, because when the tender insects go to bite into the leaf, it exudes a toxic resin, which is like a latex. It'll burn you like poison ivy. I once was out here in the summer cutting a branch off of one that had split in half, and with a chainsaw, and I got the sawdust all over my bare back. And next thing you know, I had burns all over, like chemical burns, and they turned it. It looked like mustard gas. It looked like I'd been hit with mustard gas. I mean, it is no joke. And another thing about fig wood: do not burn it and get near it. If you've got dry, a stack of dry fig logs or something, you think about burning it. Yeah, you go ahead and do that, but you understand it's toxic. And if you are near it and you breathe the smoke, it'll do that to your lungs. It's like getting mustard gassed. It's no joke. Do not play with it. When you are harvesting, watch out not to get it all over your hands, or else you're going to get those burns on your hands too. But we can see here these little guys, these fig wasps, and they look like whiteflies, but they're not. They're fig wasps. And what they are doing is planting their eggs in the figs, and pretty shortly, actually, they'll hatch. And as they crawl out, they germinate the fig. So anywhere you see a fig fruit, those fig wasps have done the germinating for you. And a lot of times they will live on the trees themselves. But if some of you some fruit tree guys out there, have never had a fig or got one and it would not bear fruit, that's exactly what's going on. You have no fig wasps. You can actually order them online. I didn't order them. They just found their way back here. Figs are indigenous to Georgia. Well, they're not indigenous. They're not indigenous really anywhere. They just started in the Middle East, and just everywhere bananas gone. They're so easily spread, and they're such a fruitful tree that they just kind of a forgotten little piece of history. But for example, the land of milk and honey mentioned in the Bible. What they're talking about is figs and dates. Okay, there weren't bees in the desert. There's not bees in the desert. That's what I'm saying. It was like you're not going to see a lot of beehives in the desert because they don't grow there. But yeah, the land of milk and honey mentioned in the Bible. They're talking the honey they mention is usually figs or dates. Two totally different trees, two totally different plants, but they have a similar flavor at certain points. Thanks for watching, everybody, and always remember, there's a wealth around you. Stay safe.